go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is brought in at the 21. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, McDonald. Now swing pass for Dillon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. McDonald. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they got it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 21-0 our score after 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's McDonald. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing is McDonald. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Bulldozes past him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run again with Dillon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with McDonald. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Touchdown! Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Lawrence. Going deep for Diggs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. McDonald. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on second down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down, McDonald. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, another run for Dillon. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check. He's great. He's checking. Jump.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. McDonald sets to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Saints are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. McDonald. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Dillon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Check back. Mike 4. Let's put him on the bus.
McDonald. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Going deep for Diggs. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Lawrence. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Touchdown, Saints. Herb Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Flush to his right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Dillon on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On second down now, Dillon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And
we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7 and 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6 and 4 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me. Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and